Come on, I'm eating here. Oh wait, I am back. I am back on Asphere's Cafe. Yes. Okay, just the host. Hello.
Yay! We are back, ladies and gentlemen, and yes, welcome to Asphere Coffee. Today is September 30, 2024, and that today what that means is that, and to our TVH Network viewers out there, we are officially on air for the full duration of the show. So, woohoo!
At Full
We will be
News
here.
Prime Time. I mean,
We
Core
will,
FM Prime Time.
we will
I
be
said
here.
Full News.
Yes, yes, we will be here to. How do I say this? We will be here to we will be here to cover the latest tech news for the whole hour of the show on TVH Network starting today. That is for October 1, I believe here. All right. Yeah. So yeah, by the way, about the replay of us discovering TVH Network, this episode will be broadcast on Tuesday. Yeah, so if you're wondering right now. So yeah, and unfortunately, one of our fellow co-hosts, um, Dream Car, is not going to be part of our team today because he is attending online class. So there you go. So um,
And I will be joining you later. I'm just gonna eat.
and my God, we the technical team started the wrong live stream. Yup, the technical team started the wrong live stream. You heard that right. The technical team started the wrong live stream. But good thing it's already been resolved. So thank you for informing me about that one while I was doing Cold News. That's insane. But yeah, you know what I mean, right? Okay, so now, um, oh wait, where did Mark Corrales go? Oh well. All right then. So, yes, people, I now have a mini PC on the technical team computer where I don't have to screen share now. So, yes, let's get started here. And I do need to log into the AspMedia account here, so the Discord stage can take a look. So one of the Discord audience can take a look at what we are sharing. So give me 1 second here. Let me get my phone for the password. Please don't show this to the public therapy. Thank you. All right. Let's go to Google. Not again. Anyways, where's it? There, AspMedia. All right. Services, password manager. Oh, great. I do not have the password saved. Am I screwed? Am I screwed? Hopefully not. Let me check AOR. There. I was gonna log it to the TOC2 or TOC1, I mean. There it is. Oh, great. What do you have access to? Wait a minute. Did I save the password somewhere? I'm just going to use my AOR, I guess. Okay. No. Screw that. Okay. Where is? Okay. I'm just going to use my unused account anyways. Alright. Invite me. Let me just invite the... Hey, Shine Network is here. Welcome, Shine Network. Okay, let me start screen sharing here. Let me just reduce that here. Alright, hopefully we are live here. Yes? Are we, is my screen share working? There we go, it works. Okay, we are kicking, guys. Let's get started with the first headlines here. And this that is the messy WordPress drama. Oh boy, I wonder why. Let's read this one here. WordPress is essentially internet infrastructure. It's what we use, generally stable, and doesn't tend to generate many splashy headlines as a result. But over the last week, the WordPress community has swept up into a battle over the ethos of the platform. Um, Last week, the WordPress co-founder Matt Mullenweg came out with a harsh attack on WordPress engine, a major WordPress hosting provider, calling the company a cancer to the community. The statement has cracked open a public debate surrounding how profit-driven companies can and can't use open source software, and if they're obligated to contribute something to the projects they use in return. The conflict has escalated in the days with the barrage of legal threats, and has left soldiers of website operators caught in the crossfire of a conflict beyond their control. Yikes! WP Engine customers were cut off from accessing WordPress.org's servers, preventing them from easily updating or installing plugins and themes. And while they have been granted a temporary reprieve, WordPress Engine is now facing a deadline to resolve the conflict or have its customers' access fall apart once again. So, from what we just read, that it looks like it's a WP Engine. Yeah, WP Engine, guys. WP Engine. So if you guys don't know what WP Engine is, WP Engine is a third-party hosting company that uses the free open-source WordPress software to create and sell its own pre-packaged WordPress hosting service. Founded in 2010, WP Engine has grown to become a rival to WordPress.com, with more than 200,000 websites using the service to power their online presence. So, we're going to have to skip it. We're going to go where it goes wrong here. So, here it is. WP Engine operates a bit differently. It says it focuses on investing in the community through sponsorships and encouraging the adoption of the platform. The hosting platform was acquired by the private equity firm Silver Lake in 2018, and Mullenweg views it as a business that profits off of open source code without giving anything back. That frustration came to a head last week when Mullenweg took the stage at WordCamp, a WP Engine sponsored WordPress conference, and took direct aim at WordPress Engine. The company is controlled by Silver Lake, a private equity firm with $102 million in assets under management, Mullenweg said. Silver Lake doesn't give a dang about your open source ideals, it just wants return on capital. So it's at this point I ask everyone in the WordPress community to go vote with your wallet. Who are you going to give your money to? Someone who is going to nourish the ecosystem, or someone who is going to frack every bit of value out of it until it withers? Mullenweg followed up this statement with a September 21st blog post, where he lamented WordPress Engine for contributing just 40 hours per week to the WordPress.org open source project. WP Engine is setting a poor standard that others may look at and think, oh, it's okay to replicate. We must set a higher standard to ensure WordPress is here for the next 100 years, Mullenweg wrote in the blog. He ripped into WP Engine even more, saying it's strip mining the WordPress ecosystem and giving users a crappier experience so they can make more money. Mullenweg doesn't appear to be wrong about WP Engine's contributions, but WP Engine is ultimately abiding by its rules of WordPress open source license. It's generally free to use, and WP Engine doesn't have to give back to the WordPress community just because it's banking off the open source code. Of course, it would be nice if WP Engine did, but nothing requires that it do so. Complicating this further, Mullenweg isn't just defending the ethos of open source, he's also defending his competing WordPress provider. In his blog post, he claims WP Engine is profiting of the conclusion caused by the company's branding. Mullenweg alleges that WP Engine is promising to give customers WordPress, but that the company is actually offering a distilled version of the service. He goes on to say that WP Engine will need a commercial license for the unauthorized use of the WordPress trademark, which is controlled by the WordPress Foundation, and later sent a cease and desist letter in an attempt to make the company up. W Engine is staying silent. It sent a cease and desist letter that tells a very different story of what has been going on behind the scenes. In this letter, W Engine claims Automatic, yes, with two T's, demanded a very large sum of money days before Mullenweg's keynote at the September 28th WordCamp convention if the company didn't receive it. Mullenweg allegedly threatened to carry out a scorched earth nuclear approach toward the engine. So yeah, this is a very messy drama, huh? This is a very, very messy drama. Very messy drama as we speak. Very messy. And what's even worse, WP Engine alleges Mullenweg harassed the company through text messages and calls with one screenshot that's text saying, if I'm going to make the case to the WP community about why we're banning WPE, I need to do it in my talk tomorrow. The text, which Mullenweg confirmed he sent in an interview with Twitch streamer The Prime Agent. He said he prepared several presentation slides for his WordCamp talk, with the working title How Private Equality Can Hollow Out and Destroy Open Source Communities, a story in 4 parts. So, yikes. You can see the 2 sentences right here, guys. You can see the 2 sentences right here. Yeah. So WP Engine refused to pay WordPress, and then they alleged Mullenweg that he followed through his tracks. And then WordPress.org made it clear that they will be going after WP Engine for not only failing to give back to the WordPress project, but also for its alleged misuse of the WordPress trademark. So what can you say about this, guys? What can you say about this? What can you say about this? What can you say about this, people? What can you say about the messy drama between WordPress.org and WP Engine? Do you think WordPress.org made the right decision to take action against WP Engine, or do you think is it the WP Engine's fault? What do you think? What do you think, guys? What do you actually think? So yeah, what a messy drama. I cannot say this one, but I think both sides are at fault at this point. Both sides are at fault.
Wait a minute, Cairo. We got some news from Mamon. Permanently magiging 8 p.m. na ang hangout with Mamon.
Oh, 8 p.m. na? Wow.
Yes. So mga kaibigan, hangout with Mamon, bagong time slot, alas 8 ng gabi, Lunes hanggang Huwebes.
Thank you for the updates. Thank you for the updates. Right, thank you for the updates, Mark Morales. So you heard that right from Momon. Hangout with Momon will be going back to its very original time slot, 8 p.m. So we will be updating the schedule on online radio box during the broadcast of Asphere's Cafe.
And I think Asphere's Cafe will be extended to 30 minutes again.
That is correct. We will be extending our show from 6:30 to 8 now, following the announcement from Momon. It's no longer 7:30, 8 p.m. So 6:30 again, 6:30 to 8. It will be 6:30 to 8 will be the new time slot of Asphere's Cafe, and then 8 p.m. to 9 will be Hangout with Momon, and then possibly extension of Hangout with Momon of 9:30 to 10:15, I think. Let me ask Momon right now. Please stand by.
Yeah, and I think meron kang mga katabi dyan sa Roblox.
Until what time? 8 p.m. to. Okay, we are awaiting for Momon's response about about until what time Hangout Ramon airs. But you again, guys, you heard that right. Hangout Ramon is now at 8 p.m. But we do not know until what time is his show. So we will share the updates in the later once Mama replies back to my messages. Okay, all right. So let's get to the next one. Uh, or maybe you know what? We're going to commercial break. We are going to
Yeah.
commercial break. We're going to commercial break. Okay, so yep, it is now 6:49 in the evening, and I'm going to put down the food that I will cook for dinner later, probably after the show. So stick around. Aspers Coffee will be right back.
It's 6:49 in the evening. Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But hindi
Alright,
na...
welcome back to the cafe. Let's
Yeah.
continue
Welcome
with
back to
the
the
tech
cafe.
headlines, and that is, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very strange copyright situation in for the US subscribers out there. So, yeah, it's not looking good. Not that it's not looking good, but we're living in a very strange copyright situation right now. If
Oh
you're
no.
trying to listen to the music, well, too bad. YouTube pulls the songs out from Adele, Nirvana, and others due to SESAC dispute. Oof. Okay, so we're gonna talk about this one. So yes, don't worry, Spotify is obviously not affected. Other music streaming platforms are obviously not affected either. Only YouTube and YouTube Music are affected by this dispute. So, let's get into that real quick here. So, some of the most watched and listened to music on YouTube and YouTube Music disappeared on Saturday, replaced by Shred Music with this simple, generic error message. This is probably not what people expected when they tried to stream Adele is Rolling in the Deep or other songs from artists as varied by Kendrick Lamar, Britney Spears, Green Day, Kanye West, and Burna Boy. This leads to a question. What the hell is SESAC?
Yo, what the heck? What the freaking heck?
And okay, sorry, but yeah. Now you may be wondering, who the hell is SESAC and when is the music coming back? We don't know. But for the first question, well, SESAC stands for the Society of European Stage Authors and Composers, which has been around since 1930, and according to its website, currently licensed the public performance of more than 1.5 million songs on behalf of its 15,000 plus affiliated songwriters, composers, and music publishers. It's smaller than similar organizations like BMI and ASCAF, but SESAC lists many big name artists in its portfolio. In 2017, not too surprising, it was acquired by the private equity firm Blackstone. Answering the question of when the SESAC mix event on YouTube and YouTube Music will end, or even when music has been removed, is a little harder. SESAC has a searchable database of its repertory, although not all the songs listed there appear to have been removed. There's even a 44,267 page PDF available on the website if you would like to read the complete list. We're not going to go there since it's time consuming for the show, but not all songs were affected in the same way. Well, one listing for Kenya, West Power is blocked as of this writing. The music video version continues to stream just fine. If we can confirm that right here, let me just open open it in private window. I'm just going to mute the music. Yep, sure enough the music video is fine. So no problems here. Okay, so yeah. The licensing organization hasn't commented publicly, but YouTube didn't respond to an inquiry from The Verge. As spokesperson Maria David Phillips writes, we have held good faith negotiations with SESAC to renew our existing deal. Unfortunately, despite our best efforts, we were unable to reach an equitable agreement before expiration. We take copyright very seriously, and as a result, the content represented by SESAC is no longer available on YouTube in the US. Keep that in mind. That only affects the United States, not all countries, just the United States. Okay? Not just, not just, not us, huh? Not us. Only the United States is affected by this dispute. We are in active conversations with SESAC and hoping to reach a new deal as soon as possible. According to an unnamed source cited by Variety, this could be a negotiating tactic by YouTube because they say the previous deal actually does not expire until next week. So, do you have any words, Marco Morales, since you're here? Oh, he's gone. Oh, great. Okay. Anyways, what are the takes on from the readers of The Verge? All right. Let's see. Zero Ninja said, "I hope this provides ground for SESAC to be dissolved. To say this angers me greatly would be the understatement of the century. The fact that corrupt organizations like SESEC can hold hostage equality music over greed and monetary squabbles when they are viewed ubiquitously is a sign of how useless and corrupt said organizations are. I agree. I can attest to this one. I can attest to this one. I can attest to this one. I just wish they would give me an option to exclude YouTube content from YouTube Music and the like team. No comment on that. Here's the take. This is a fine balance. We're all used to accessing all music nowadays with streaming. The cost of licensing of that must be astronomical, and that's only covered by ads or paid subscriptions for like $15 per month. YouTube needs all popular music. Licensors need the audience to get the money. I bet if the licensors stood firm, they would be able to squeeze some more juice out of YouTube. I mean, yeah, you're absolutely right. D comments. You are absolutely right. D comments. I mean, there's other options too where you can listen to the music. You have Spotify, you have Apple Music, you have Deezer, you have any other music streaming platforms you can go with. So again, by the way, guys, this only affects the United States viewers and listeners. It does not affect us, which is the Philippines. That's where we produce the show here in the Philippines. Again, this is only affecting the United States subscribers. But yeah, I still hope they get this resolved ASAP, because again, this is a very unfortunate dispute that we are living in right now. Very unfortunate. All right, next one we have is this coming? It's this from Apple. Apple may release an iPad-like smart home display next year. A new smart display from Apple next year could run a tvOS-based Home OS. Ooh, okay, so this is interesting. That the brand new operating system Home OS will be based from tvOS, and I say this is interesting. Apple is preparing to take a fresh run at the smart home that starts with a rumored smart display that it may release next year. That's according to Bloomberg's Mark Gurman, who writes in his her-on newsletter today that the display will use a new operating system called Home OS that's based on the Apple tvOS, much like the software that drives HomePods now. Gurman reports that the display will run Apple apps like Calendar, Notes, and Home, and that Apple has tested prototypes with backlights for wall mounting, and it will support Apple Intelligence. What a surprise! Something Apple's HomePods don't currently do. Rumors of such a device have been going on for quite some time now, with form factors ranging from a HomePod with a screen to display attached to a robotic arm that swivels to face you on video calls. Excuse me. But products along those lines have been sounding more real lately. Another recent rumor suggested that the home accessory device coming soon will be square-shaped, and that users might be able to use hand gestures from afar to control it, as 95 Mac wrote earlier this week. And Mac Rumors has reported on apparent reference to the device and Home OS. A display like this sounds more down to earth than Apple's robotic screen idea. It could also be less friendly and hopefully less expensive than trying to use an iPad as a dedicated smart home controller. So we will see if that is going to help, and it will compete with Google Nest Hub and Amazon Echo. Yes. All right. So what are the takes from the readers of The Verge before I share my take here? Let's see. Excuse me. So we have the first one from Aris244. Apple Home isn't really a great home automation platform, and the issue isn't lack of touchscreen controller. Look at how Hue does lighting and Home Assistant does everything else. I am not even a huge fan of Home Assistant, but it beats Apple Home on all fronts. So from their context, they're saying that Apple Home isn't doing well, while Philips Hue is doing good in controlling lighting. Well, that's something. I have not seen the real life test results yet, but we'll see. I am optimistic. This is coming from Tsuyo, but they're going to hype it, then drop that has a starting price of $999 or something ridiculous. Yeah, typical Apple. I mean, if the HomePod without a screen can start at $350, it doesn't actually seem to far-fetched. Yeah, not bad. Spooky Molter says, I hope this will run tvOS apps by default. So we have streaming service support by it at day one instead of waiting for the companies to support it. I can agree with this one. I can agree with this. I will agree with his take here. So yeah, if Home OS does support all streaming services with right out of the box, then good. This is going to sound like the hotcakes, and one of the Apple users who are part of the Apple ecosystem can instantly buy this and set this up. And if they are going to use it for watching Netflix, let's say Netflix, Apple TV, while lying down in the bed, this is definitely going to be useful. Watching while lying down on the bed without using iPad. So that's cool. Certain individuals thinks that it will be really popular. You think so, huh? You think so? I will say that it would be good. Yeah, I think it will be popular. I agree with that. I agree. Okay, so yeah. What else here? GT Field said, I hope Apple released a device like this. Apple's device seemed very single person oriented. Seems like you would want something like this to be multi user oriented, so it will be interesting to see how Apple handles this. Yup, you're correct. You're correct. I will say yes. Yep, that is all. That's all for what we can expect from Apple about the about the um, about the iPad-like smart home display. Very interesting stuff. Yeah. So, say now that Mark is here, do you have any takes before we go to commercial break? Mark? Okay, no response from Mark. Alright then, so yeah. We'll get back into more tech headlines later. And by the way, remember, X Asphere Cafe is now until 8 o'clock in the evening. That means, yes, you heard that right. We will be here until 8 o'clock to deliver the latest tech news. Same goes for the anime news on Wednesdays and gaming news on Thursdays. Alright, it is almost
What
7:10
is
in
it
the...
again? What is it again?
Oh, okay, I can hear you now. I was trying to say, what's your take on the iPad-like smart display that you just saw, in case you missed it? What
Well,
do you think?
it's good. Not gonna lie. It's
And
not gonna good.
and also, Mark, Apple is planning to release a smart display that will be running based on tvOS. It's called Home OS. And if they do release if they do release a new product with Home OS on it, do you think the majority of streaming service will support the brand new product on day one? Do you think, Mark?
We hope so. We hope so.
I hope so too.
Yeah. It's 7:10.
All right,
5 minutes before
7:10
we
people.
leave
7:10 people.
to the 8.
We will get into more tech headlines right here on Asphere's Cafe. So stick around, people. We will be right back.
Yep.
Right, welcome back to Asphere's Cafe. Yes, in fact, I'm not with Dreamcard today because he is currently in online class. But yeah, okay. So apparently we are in slow tech news today, and oh wait a minute, the news just came in. Oh, Jesus, I'm sorry, guys. Epic is suing Google once again, and now Epic is also going to sue Samsung. Oh my god. Okay, let's get into that. Boy oh boy, here we go again with the Epic Games Load situation. Sorry, hold on. Oh, my sister just texted me. Okay, honey. All right, let's get into that. This is this is going to be an insane, and crazy situation right here. 4 years after Epic sued Google for running an illegal App Store monopoly, a case it won this past December, well, Epic is suing again. The Fortnite game developer has filed a second antitrust lawsuit against Google and now additionally Samsung, accusing them of illegally conspiring to undermine third-party app stores. The lawsuit revolves around Samsung's auto blocker feature, which now comes turned on by default on new Samsung phones. While it's turned on, it automatically keeps users from installing apps unless they come from authorized sources, namely Google and Samsung's app stores. Epic claims there's no process for any rival store to become authorized. So let's go back to the original lawsuit from 2020. When Epic filed its original lawsuit against Google and Apple in August 2020, it didn't yet have its own mobile app store. Now it does. On August 16, it launched the Epic Games Store on Android globally and on iPhones in the European Union, where the EU Digital Markets Act forced Apple to allow alternate stores. But a month before it could launch its own store, Epic alleges Samsung suddenly decided to make auto blocker more or less on by default, making it harder for new phone buyers to install competing apps themselves. So we have, so this is an example here. Let me just zoom in here if we can. Let me just open a new tab right here. You can see this is one of the Diverge and authors was sure enough to cut this message. Auto blocker is on. To keep your phone safe, whoops, how do I zoom in here? Here it is. So yeah, sure enough, they got this message. Auto blocker is off. To keep your phone safe, you can only install from authorized sources. Yup, that's what they get. Epic claims it now requires an exceptionally enormous 21-step process to download a third-party app store onto a Samsung phone, making that much more likely users will give up somewhere along the way. I'm not gonna read that one here. So yeah, sorry, I'm not gonna read this one. Today, Epic alleges the promise of safety is entirely bogus. Auto blocker conducts no assessment of the safety or security of any specific sources or any specific app before blocking an installation, the legal complaint writes. Okay, I got two messages. Let me read real quick. The thing's not designed to protect against malware, which would be a completely legitimate purpose, says Epic CEO Tim Whitney. The thing's designed to prevent competition. In a roundtable interview with journalists, though, Whitney admits he doesn't yet have proof that Google and Samsung colluded. He's hoping that it comes out in the legal discovery process. Like so many embarrassing things that in Epic versus Google. He also admits he didn't actually ask Samsung if the company would freely make the Epic Game Stores an authorized source. Like with Whitney's previous lawsuits, he claims that because he's fighting on behalf of all app developers, not just Epic. If we would fought Epic versus Apple and Epic versus Google solely on the basis of Epic gaining some special privileges, perhaps settlement discussions with Apple and Google might have been fruitful, says Sweetney. But if we did that, we would be selling out all developers. Instead, he says he probably asked Samsung to either change auto blocker so it's turned on by default, or to create an honest whitelisting process that would automatically let honest apps through Samsung's new barrier. Well, when Samsung and Epic couldn't agree on the basis of that whitelisting process, he says Epic tried in legal action, even sharing a draft version of today's legal complaint with Samsung. We have the Verge has asked Samsung to confirm or deny whether AutoBlogger actually scans an app for threats or suspicious activity and whether it worked with Google on the feature before. They have not heard it back as of this time.
Wait, paalam na ba tayo sa TBH network? Viewers?
Yes, we to answer your question, yes, we are live on TVH Network. That is called Cool FM Primetime Stream.
Arrow?
Okay, back to what I'm saying.
And there again, it's a 725.
Continuing what I'm reading here. Okay, I suspect Samsung will point out that it doesn't secretly or quietly turn on auto blocker though. It lets users choose. The default setting for auto blocker is set to on in the phone's initial setup wizard, but you can also change the setting to off during the initial setup, the company's support page notes. It's also not yet clear whether Epic has been harmed by auto blocker. Only 2 new Samsung phones have shipped since Samsung turned it on by default. While Whitney claims Google's previous attempt to add friction to third-party apps unknown sources caused half the people who clicked on to give up partway, he admits he doesn't yet have data showing that the Samsung feature is making things worse. He says the Epic Games Store has now reached 10 million mobile installs and gets a totally achievable 100 million target by the end of the year. He characterizes that as traction but not an enormous amount. In Epic versus Google, the company argued that the unknown sources install flow made it so hard to attract new users to a rival app store. Whitney was eventually forced to bring Fortnite to Google Store even though he promised Samsung he wouldn't. Though the jury wasn't asked to decide on unknown sources specifically, they did decide that Epic was harmed by Google's behavior overall. Epic is asking for a jury trial this time as well. Speaking of Epic versus Google, we're expecting Judge James Donanto to issue his final order there any day now, and it's easy to imagine a world where Epic versus Samsung gets affected by how he decides to change Google's behavior. If he grants Epic's biggest ask, the Google Play Store would be forced to carry the Epic Game Store and other app stores inside of it, and third-party app stores like Epic's would also get access to Google Play's entire app catalog. In that world, auto blocker seems a little less relevant. So yeah, but the Google app appeal is guaranteed, and Epic is positioning today's new lawsuit as a way to prevent and dissuade Google and partners from pursuing a malicious compliance strategy in the meanwhile. You could even argue that that's what Judge Donato asked for. In Epic versus Google, he repeatedly told Epic's lawyers that he wouldn't grant their request for an anti-circumvention provision to keep Google from getting creative with workarounds. Don't break the law injunctions if you have a problem. You can come back, he said last November. Sweeney wouldn't necessarily commit to suing other companies that erect barriers to third-party app stores, but says Epic is watching that very closely. Fortunately, nobody has done this but Samsung, and we hope to keep it that way. So yeah, that news just came in, guys, and there's no takes access this time, but I would say, good luck to both companies, I guess. Good luck. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck to them.
Yeah, good luck to them. Okay,
And
let's get into the next one.
na ba tayo sa TBH network viewers?
Yeah, yes. Check the TVH Network. Check the TVH Network's YouTube channel. We are absolutely live. Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see where we can find the next. Ah, right. I almost forgot. Samsung announced their Galaxy S24 FE and the Galaxy S10. Let me show you that right now. And this is the Galaxy S24 FE, which I did not count that in my bingo card for this month. When was this announced? Let me look that up. When was this announced? I didn't catch that in my bingo cards. Hold on. 3 days ago. There we go. It was announced 3 days ago. So it was announced last September 27th. Yeah, I forgot. It's not in my bingo cards, but yes, people, the Galaxy S24 FE has been announced and it is currently on pre-orders. As we go here, let's see how much does that cost. Okay, so the price is. For the price, it starts at 39,990 pesos for the S24 FE. And yes, they have 128 gigabytes of storage, but it's coming soon since this is still in pre-order. So yeah, it's coming soon since this is still in pre-order period. You get the same price for the you get the same price for the 256 gigabytes for the price of 128 gigabytes. So this is a steal. And then you have the device color you can choose from. You have blue, mint, and grab type. And that will be shipped this October 4th. That is, let me check my dates here. That is Friday, October 4th. So exactly a week after the announcement, the phone will be released in the Philippines. So here are the offers here. You get the instant upgrade to 256 gigabytes for the price of 128 gigabytes, as we mentioned earlier. You get 60% discount for the 1 year Samsung Care Plus plan worth 4,999 pesos. Or you can get 6 months of Samsung Care Plus for free. You have instant savings with trade-in. Multiplied by offer, you have 5% off on 0% installment plans. You have bundle up and save more. And yeah, typical Samsung stuff right here. So yeah, not only the S24 FE, we have, wait for it, the S10 series. Yes, the S10 series, guys. By the way, this year Samsung has axed the regular variant of the S10 that is not the
Galaxy
Plus
I,
or Ultra.
Galaxy I,
Yep. There is no there is no regular variant of the Galaxy S10. Only the S10 Plus and Ultra. So yeah, very odd direction that Samsung is heading to right now. Very odd. So yeah, I don't think there's a pre-order option at this time. I wonder why. Is this even on pre-order? It looks like they're not accepting pre-orders at this time, so that's interesting. But yeah, you can see the features of the S10 Ultra. But yeah, coincidentally, they have not announced the pre-orders for the S10 series at this time, but they're already accepting pre-orders for the S24 FE. Yes, they're accepting pre-orders for the S24 FE. Oh yeah, Derby, again, keep the hashtag as Asphere Cafe is officially extended until 8 p.m. permanently. Same quotes for Hangout with Momon. Thank you very much. Because Momon already announced it before that Hangout with Momon will be at 8 p.m. starting time now. I got another text message. Hold on. Okay, I am being asked to do something. Okay, one moment. But anyways, um, you can see that these are the features of the S10 Ultra. Actually, yeah, S10 Plus and S10 Ultra. But yeah, honestly, for me, I don't think it's much differences unless you are the one of the person who prefers upgrading every year. But yeah, I don't really think it's a major leap for me, in my opinion. But yeah. Oh wait, they have a comparison chart. Hold on, they have a comparison chart already here. So yeah, let's take a look. What are the comparisons right here? So yeah, they already have a comparison chart. So they have S10 Ultra, S10 Plus, S9, and S9 FE Plus. So all of the tablets have Galaxy A on it except the FE. The FE only has the cycle to search. So yeah, from S10 Ultra to S9, they all have the Galaxy AI features. So yeah. They have 1 terabyte option for the S10 Ultra. They have 60 gigabytes of RAM as well for the Ultra. So yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a second. The S10 Ultra is the first Samsung tablet to support the Wi-Fi 7. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the S10 Ultra already supports Wi-Fi 7. So if you have a Wi-Fi 7 router and or you plan on getting the Wi-Fi 7 router in the future, you already get the S10 Ultra Samsung Galaxy Tab Ultra S10 Ultra tablet, your tablet is already future-proof for the Wi-Fi 7. So you're already in for the Wi-Fi 7 in the near future. So the other two are the Wi-Fi 6E capable, and the last tablet, which is FE, only supports the regular Wi-Fi 6. So yeah, so far so good right here with the latest slate of the Galaxy Tab series. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. And currently, no pricing has been revealed for both S10 Plus and S10 Ultra as of this time. So yeah, there you go. These are the unveiled Samsung products that we know now. The S34 FE and the Tab SN. Sorry, the S34 FE and Tab S10 Plus and S10 Ultra. Alright, now let's get into the Google related news. And I have heard that they have finally released their new product for TV, that is Google TV Streamer. So let's get into that right now. Let's see here. We have already covered that one from The Verge earlier, so we're not going to cover it again. Okay, let me see here. So what do they say about the Google TV Streamer? Oh yeah, oh wait, you know what? We should cover these two since we didn't get to cover last week. So yeah, let's get into that now. So Google TV expands to new form factors and these new countries, which could mean, spoiler alert, we are included. Alongside the launch of the new Google TV Streamer, the platform itself is expanding to new types of devices as well as a few new countries. One of the things keeping Android TV around are the form factors that haven't yet adopted Google TV. A great example here was seen in projectors, which for a long time avoided Google TV. That's been changing as of late thanks to launches from XGME and other brands. Another new form factor we have seen lately are ARC TVs similar to Samsung's well-known The Frame. Hisense and TCL have launched sets like this covered by Google TV in recent months as they covered. Google is today making these new form factors official for the platform, suggesting we will probably see even more over time. So this is a statement from Google. Selection for Google TV devices is better than ever. In addition to the new Google TV Streamer, you can choose from new ARC TVs from Hisense and TCL and small projectors from Kanfakyo, Epson, and XGME. Beyond that, Google TV as a platform is expanding to new regions. Google says that Thailand, Indonesia, Vietnam, and yes, our country is there, the Philippines are now supported. Though keep in mind that some Google TV features can vary based on your region. So in my testing, I have my Google Chromecast with Google TV HD variant, and all I see is the For You apps and library tabs. And you don't get the TV series. Oh wait, you do get the TV series, but but the selections is very limited. You get Netflix, IQE, Prime Video, and Apple TV. Just those services. You don't get Disney Plus recommendations because Disney Plus here in the Philippines, it operates very different compared to the rest of the countries, except Southeast Asia, excluding Singapore. So yeah. And alongside, we also have some news about the Google TV that it's now sitting at 270 million active devices. Over the past several years, Google's efforts in building a TV platform have resulted in steady growth. There were 80 million active devices as of 2021, up to 110 million in 2022. By 2023, that number had crossed 150 million, totaling 17 million new devices over about 2 years. Yeah, time went quick, huh? Things have since sped up dramatically. Google this week confirmed that Google TV and Android TV OS are now active on over 270 million devices, which are active monthly. That's 80% growth of 120 million since the last update in early 2023, significantly faster compared to what we have seen over the past few years. This growth comes in part from expanding form factors, but also from Android TV OS being used by more and more brands in more countries. Google TV runs on sets from major brands such as TCL and Hisense, which both sell tens of millions of TVs each year. Google says this new milestone makes Android TV OS the biggest streaming platform globally, which seems likely, although they couldn't find any public data to confirm that. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is we saw a positive news about Google TV. Google TV, Google TV's catered recommendations are officially here in the Philippines, and we are seeing and more devices powering Google TV for the new form factors, and reaching the total of 270 million active devices. Yeah, that is awesome. That is really awesome. And wait, there's more. Google TV is rolling out a home panel, a screensaver, sports page, and more to all devices. Yeah, all devices. Yeah, you heard that right, people. All. You literally heard the word. All devices. All. Okay, so yeah, with the launch of its Chromecast successor this week, Google's starting to roll out a number of new Google TV features for the entire ecosystem, like Home Panel. Home Panel is a new tile input settings that opens as a feed on the right side of your screen. Mirroring your favorite tabs in the Google Home app, it shows lights, cameras with light feeds, speakers, thermostats, and other smart home devices, as well as routine. To see everything else, use the cameras, lighting, climate, and Wi-Fi pages up top. This launch also includes doorbell notifications. Like on phones, tablets, and watches, Home Panel will soon be available on all Google TV devices. Similarly, the Google TV ecosystem is picking up a number of AI features that were first announced for the streamer. This includes Gemini-powered overviews in listings that summarize what a show or movie is all about, along with season-by-season breakdowns, what people and critics are saying, and what else to know. Content advisories. It is being rolled out, but currently it is only available in the US. I will say I have not received any new features yet, but I will inform you when I get one. Meanwhile, there's a new sports page accessible from the For You tab that shows live and upcoming games from your favorite teams, as well as other personalized recommendations. YouTube highlights and commentary will also appear. And finally, new for US users is the updated free play experience. As they detailed, it has 150 free channels with a revamped guide to browse by genre and topic. There you go. Those are the Google TV news on Asphere's Cafe. Really awesome to see brand new features as well as home panel. Although I have one question that remains to be seen. Will the Google Chromecast with Google TV receive Android 14 update for both HD and 4K? That is yet to be seen. Alright people, it is now 7:42 in the evening, and only a few minutes before we leave the airways, and we forgot to say goodbye to TV viewers earlier at 7:30, but that's okay, we can do that tomorrow. But anyways, we will get into smartphone news that's next on Apps Discovery, so stick around people, we will be right back. Alright, welcome back to the cafe. 9 minutes before 8 o'clock, people, and now let's get into the
Anyways, wait a
smartphone
minute. I'm
news.
I'm gonna share something, everyone. Ito po
Oh,
yung
you
mga
have. Do you
walang...
want? Wait. Do you want to share what you have in store before we could be? Do you have something to share in our show?
No, no. Sasabihin ko lang yung mga walang pasok bukas, October 1, by the following areas due to Julian PH. This was from the Billionaire Reviews channel. Baguio City, preschool to senior high school. Batanes on all levels. Benguet Province, kindergarten to senior high school. Cagayan Province, Tuaw, all levels. Apari, all levels. Public, private to decide. Lalo, all levels. Dagupan City, all levels. Pangasinan, all levels. Tarlac Province, Moncada, all levels. Yan pa lang.
All right, thank you very much, Mark Morales. That is not what we usually cover in our cafe, but okay. Now let's get into the smartphone news, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh
It
my
looks
god,
like
my
the
favorite.
It
I
looks
think
like
I'm
the
gonna see another smartphone.
HMD is delisting Nokia smartphones across European markets. So,
Oh
what does
no,
this
bye-bye
mean?
Nokia. What the hell?
What does this mean for the future of Nokia phones by HMD? Well, early this year, HMD entered a new phase of its development and dropped its Nokia branding for smartphones in favor of its own HMD branded devices. HMD continued to offer Nokia branded smartphones, feature phones, and tablets for the past months, but its team supplies for those have come to an end, at least in Europe. You won't find Nokia branded devices on any of the official HMD websites in the old continent, but Nokia devices are still present across HMD storefronts in Asia, Africa, the Middle East, Australia, and New Zealand, and Latin America. They assume that availability in those regions will also see sooner rather than later. So, yeah, HMD's support page still has Nokia smart and feature phones which will continue to receive software support, but it remains to be seen for how long. And as you can see in the photos already, looking by the signs of it, the Nokia XR21 has already been rebranded to HMD XR21 in their new stocks of XR21. So yes, if you recall, the XR21 was originally called Nokia XR21 from last year, huh? From last year. Yes, if we looked it up, if we look it up here, it was originally called as Nokia XR21. But now, with the recent screenshots, it has been rebranded to HMD XR21. So yeah, the new stocks of XR21 will now be called HMD, HMD XR21 instead of Nokia XR21. There you go. So, yep, it looks like we will be witnessing the beginning of the end for the Nokia branded devices from HMD. So, this is just the beginning, ladies and gentlemen. This is just the beginning. Okay, so let's see what's the next one here. All right, nothing much has been developed as of lately. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, nothing much has been developing as of lately. But yeah. Okay, so here's the takedown of the S24 FE, and according to the headline title, it says it offers a supposedly larger vapor chamber. So if we take a look at the photo, and this is the screenshot from a teardown video from PPK Reviews. So you can see we have a not slightly, supposedly larger vapor chamber right here. And if removed, this is what it looks like right here. So yeah, very interesting. And the repairability score of the Asphere for FE from PPK Reviews is 8.5 out of 10. It is the exact same score as the S23 FE. So this is due to the minor concerns over the overall design, ease of screen replacement, and ease of sourcing parts. Samsung will support the phone for 7 years, which includes availability of components. The S24 series hasn't been added to the sub repair service program yet. This normally happens once the devices turn 1 year old. So yeah, good news for the fans. Good news for the enthusiasts like me who are who are who are into repairing smartphones, yeah, this is a good news. This phone is repairable. But one concern that I have here is that I do hope the parts are not locked to the software, because if it locks to the software, then I can expect the downgrade of the score, and it is not a good. I do not want Samsung or any other companies to follow Apple's strategy. You don't want that to happen, right? You don't want them to you do not want to let them happen. Sorry. You do not want to let other companies follow Apple's strategy in being anti-repair, okay? Yeah. Okay, there you go. So that's the S24FE teardown, which offered along with the large vapor chamber. And the Vivo X200 front design and camera samples emerge. Again, coming from GSM Arena, the Vivo X200 series is launching on October 14 in China, and the teaser campaign is in full swing. The latest additions are images of the X200's front next to last year's X100, as well as a few camera samples from the main and periscope lenses. So here is the image here. On the left, that's the previous design. Then the right is the on the right is the X200. No more curves, huh? No more curves. Full flat. And then you have the image examples right here, which we can show you right now. So yeah, those are the camera examples. And we have the Origin OS 5 from Vivo, and it is in Chinese, so I don't speak Chinese, by the way. But yeah, from the looks of it, from the looks of the the campaign, sorry, not the campaign, the visuals. This is the launching marketing campaign that is set to launch on October 10 at 10 p.m. Beijing time, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, yeah, and there you go. So yeah, they're going to hold a Vivo developer conference on October 10th, along with the launch of Origin OS 5, which will debut on the X200 series. And also interestingly enough, Vivo will be offering a virtual graphics card 2.0 on the X200. So the company message suggests this will offer improved touch feedback, optimizations for gaming and video calls. Again, these are the uh, teaser marketing visuals you see here. Yep, right here, guys. So yeah, very cool stuff we get to see. All right. All right, people. Let me just close my AOR Discord right now. Okay, people, we have 1 minute before we say goodbye to the cafe. Yes, we have one more minute before we say goodbye to the cafe, and that is before Hangout with Mon, so last 30 seconds. So, yeah, what a great show, and this is probably the official episode that we have extended the show until 8 p.m. So, yep. To recap, Asphere's Cafe will now run at 6:30 to 8 p.m. starting today. And for TVH Live viewers, that's from 11 a.m. to 12 noon before Eat Bulaga. That means last 30 minutes will be exclusive to Cool FM and the live streams of TVH Network, TGON Entertainment, and AspMedia. And along with that, that is going to be our successful episode of Asphere's Cafe that marked an official 1 hour and 30 minutes episode of Asphere's Cafe. So there you go,
Crazy.
and like our fellow host Momon is here. So that is it for Asphere's Cafe. Thank you very much for joining our cafe sessions tonight. We will be back again tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. until 8. Remember, we will not be here until 8 p.m. Until
Yeah.
then, I'm Carlo. We will see you tomorrow for more tech news sessions right here on Asphere's Cafe. Bye bye. Good evening.